Hello back everyone, this is Sar from Vintage and Modern Firearms. I believe that many people in the firearms communities around the world are quite familiar with this pistol here, the Hi-Power. The Hi-Power was designed by John Browning and finalized by Dieudonné Joseph Sève at Fabrique Nationale in Herstal, Belgium. The most important thing to know about, or the most interesting thing to know about the history of this gun here is the fact that it is one of the most widely used military handguns in the history of small arms. Something around 50 to 60 countries around the world adopted this pistol, but not all of them manufactured their own. Some were made in one country but under contract for another country. For example, this one here in my hand is made in Belgium for Iraq during Saddam Hussein's era. This gun was not directly adopted by the Iraqi army, and these were issued to top officials and the Republican Guards, and not even all the Republican Guards. Let's take a close look at this gun. Get this on the camera. So on top of the slide there is the Iraqi Crest, or the coat of arms of Iraq. Let me get a closer look at this. There are two major variants of Iraqi-Contract Hi-Powers. This is one of them, and whenever I get my hands on the other variants, I will make videos about them. For now, I get my hand on this one, and it's not in a bad condition, actually. If you've seen videos or photos of Saddam Hussein in his military uniform, you can actually see that on his right he's carrying a pistol. It is this same variant of Hi-Power, the Iraqi-Contract Hi-Powers. I've heard collectors confusing the Iraqi-Contract Hi-Power, this one, with the UAR-Contract Hi-Powers. There is a difference, of course. Let's zoom in on the Eagle again. Well, of course, if you can read Arabic, you'd know that here it says Republic of Iraq. So down here. And if you cannot read Arabic, you can differentiate between the two by the number of stars on the body of the Eagle. The Iraqi-Contract Hi-Powers have 3 stars. So if you could see from here, there are 3 stars on the Eagle. I don't have an example of the UAR-Contract Hi-Powers. Also, I'll show you. But on those, there are only 2 stars, and again, below it is written UAR in Arabic. UAR stands for United Arab Republic, and it was a union of Egypt and Syria, and also the Gaza Strip. It existed in, I think it began in 1958. It was, yeah, 1958, and it continued until 1971. So Syria seceded from the Union in 1961, but the name United Arab Republic continued with the state of Egypt until 1971. This is not directly related to this gun, but if you could ever get a hands on a UAR contract one, you can differentiate it with the Iraqi contract Hi-Power with those stars as we talked about it. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed taking a close look at this gun and also the history behind them. These are real collectibles, and there aren't too many of them outside of Iraq. I've read that there are less than 10 of these in the United States, and in the neighboring countries of Iraq there are of course a few, but other than that I think most of these guns are still somewhere in Iraq, and the company FN have not announced how many of these did they produce for Saddam. I think the company has a strict policy of not sharing numbers of firearms, of their military firearms made for a particular state at any time. So we cannot really determine how many of these were actually made. And by the way, this one in my hand was made in 1982. So the majority of these were made in the early to mid 80s. And again, I could not get access to any information that would tell me how many of these were made. Thanks again for watching, and there will also be a shooting video of this Hi-Power. Thank you again for watching, and until next time, stay safe everyone.